I'm in the kitchen with private chef Trey Corkern, brought to us from our friends at Su Casa Magazine. Okay, whatever we're making, it smells delicious. So what are we making?
We're doing a traditional New Orleans bread pudding today with a caramel sauce.
Ooh, okay, no wonder it smells so good. So what do we need for this?
Well, we have whole milk, eggs, sugar, and just a loaf of bread, which everyone has laying around during the holidays. And
yes.
Cinnamon, vanilla.
Okay,
very
now
basic.
is this is something, now you're a private chef, so is this something that you're making a lot of during the holidays?
Yeah, for sure. And it's something that kind of rings true with the holidays.
Yeah.
Has that, flavor.
Especially because it's sweet.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and we do have a secret ingredient. Can we share that with everybody?
Sure, we're
Because
gonna.
it's not going to be a secret anymore. Okay, what is it?
It's a cinnamon infused tequila.
Oh, okay. Well, that sounds delicious. All right, well, I can't wait to learn how to cook this, which we'll be doing that in just a little bit. But for now, we're going to send things over to Chad.
All right, guys, a little bit of a cloudy start to this Thursday morning here in the Duke City, and we are back in the kitchen with private chef Trey Corkern, who is brought to us by our good friends at Su Casa Magazine. And so we're making a bread pudding this morning, is that right?
Right.
All right, so let's get started on it. What do we need to do?
Okay. Hey, Chad, I'll get you to crack some eggs in this bowl. We have
And crack them in this bowl?
Yeah, we have 2 cups of milk here.
Okay. How many eggs do we put in here?
We're putting 6 in there.
6. Okay.
6 eggs. Okay. So while he's doing that, tell us a little bit about your business.
Well, I'm working as a private chef right now, but one of the things I'm doing in Santa Fe is doing pop-up dinners. So we're doing...
What is a pop-up dinner?
Well, it's basically like for someone who doesn't want to or can't afford to open a restaurant. What we do is we have people put up, say, $50 for a dinner and pool the money, and then I go buy the ingredients and come up with a dinner, and everyone sits down and has a 4-course meal. We do wine pairings.
Wow.
And I've been doing them in Madrid, and I'm just
that's a great place.
Yeah, doing my first
That's
couple.
awesome.
And I just bought a house there, and I've just done my first couple in Santa Fe, and I'm trying to move into Albuquerque as well.
Very cool.
Wow, that is
All right,
cool.
so now we got your eggs and your milk there.
So we're gonna do
Expertly cracked.
Expertly
Eggs.
Expertly
Yeah.
cracked. Good one.
You guys, calm
Okay,
down
what is
now.
that?
3/4 cup of sugar. I'm using coconut sugar.
Oh, okay.
And then we do 1.5 teaspoons of cinnamon,
Okay.
which is also half a tablespoon, just so you know, Brittany.
Oh,
I know you knew that though, right? Didn't you?
I knew that.
Totally.
I'm a
and
chef.
cinnamon, and then we have 1.5 teaspoons of vanilla extract
Okay.
in there as well. So then we're gonna whisk that together.
Okay.
Biscuit. All right. Wow. Now, how long does this typically take to make? How long does it take to do this part, and then how long do we put it in the oven?
It's really quick to make, and as you can see, the ingredients are simple.
Yeah.
And the recipe, call it poor man's pudding. It's probably been around since the 11th or 12th century from what I've read about it.
Really?
Oh, okay.
Wow.
And then, the baking takes about 35 minutes, but, it's called poor man's pudding. It's probably 2 days younger than, the age of bread, because, as soon as we had stale bread, we had to do something with it.
Something
Yeah.
with it. They came
Okay.
up with this. Okay. So once it's whisked together, what's the next step?
Okay, so now we're going to slice the bread.
Okay.
And then we're going to make Brittany get her hands dirty here.
There you go.
We do 12 slices.
Okay. Now, does
French
it always have
bread.
to be 12 slices, or is that just what you do?
This is just what I'm doing, and this
Okay.
one, two slices fit pretty well in a muffin pan here.
Okay.
And,
Okay.
so we're,
You cut them
So,
about an inch width, is that right?
I'd say more like 3/4 maybe.
3/4, okay.
Okay.
It kind of depends. All the loaves are always different,
Sure.
especially with French bread.
Okay.
So
Wow. Where did you get this bread from?
this came from Whole Foods.
Oh, okay.
So just a French baguette.
Okay.
You're just really dipping it in.
So I'll show you.
Throw it in there.
10,
They're all going
12. So now
swimming.
what I want you to do is push that down, and we want to soak all the pieces, including the crust, and kind of toss it around a little bit.
Now, while she's doing that, as we were saying at the very beginning, you are a private chef. So if people have holiday events coming up, they don't want to do the cooking, they want to do the pop-up dinner, they can call you. Are you booked up for the holidays?
We've got a lot booked, but I'm not booked up. And I do let people buy the dinner, quote. So
Okay.
if someone wants to do a dinner for 20 people at their house, I can sit down with them and plan the menu.
Okay.
And name a price and do it this the same way. Do the wine pairings and everything like that. So,
Okay. Now, is it something, do you have specific signature menus, or if someone has got a particular hankering for, say Mexican or Italian, Can
Am I
you kind of
supposed to-
do the
sorry.
large gamut of different types of menus?
Yeah, I mean, I've been in New Mexico for about 9 years, and I'm from the New Orleans area, and I've lived all over the country, including I had a food truck in Portland for 4 years doing Cajun and Creole food. I've worked in an Italian restaurant, so I can kind of do just about anything
Really?
people want.
That's great.
People generally like this kind of New Orleans cooking.
Okay, so this is kind of a New Orleans.
It is. It
Okay.
is. I mean, it's a worldwide dish. You can find the origins in countries all over the world.
Okay.
But this is the New Orleans spin.
How's it going over there, Brittany?
Am I supposed to rip it up?
No.
Okay.
Just keep it
Okay, I was like,
Sure.
I'm not ripping it up. Am I supposed
So
to?
now what
Okay.
we'll do is put 2 of these in each muffin
Okay.
pan.
Just next to each other?
Yeah, just kind of
Like
push them down
so?
in there.
Okay.
Yeah, and then we'll pour the rest of it's basically a custard, so we'll pour the rest of the custard over the top.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Then bake it, and then we have one made, and we'll finish it with the sauce here and plate one up and
I like this meal because it's messy, and messy meals are fun.
right.
Okay, so we have the finished one through the Magic of TV. Let's take a look at the finished, and we'll start drizzling the sauce over it. Now, you said there's a secret ingredient into this sauce. Is that right?
Yeah. So
Okay.
we'll go ahead and crank this heat up on. We got some butter melting here,
Okay.
and we're gonna add some brown sugar to that.
Okay.
Okay. I love brown sugar.
Who doesn't?
All right.
So maybe Chad, I'll get you to whisk
Okay.
this around as it heats up.
Okay.
And then,
So I pour this over here?
yeah, just divide that evenly into each one of
Good luck
those.
evenly.
The world is watching.
That's right. No pressure, Brittany. No pressure.
They know I'm a terrible cook.
That's right. It's easier to just
really
disclose at the very beginning. Just start off with the dinner. You know it's going to be awesome when you say, guys, sorry. When you start off your dinner plans with, sorry, guys, takes the pressure off. All right, so what sort of consistency are we looking for here?
I mean, basically a caramel, and the benefit of using brown sugar is that it's already kind of, got that
little
texture.
stickier,
So you
yeah.
really just want to heat it through
Okay.
in the butter, and when it starts to bubble a little bit, we're gonna add a little whipping cream to it, and
Okay.
then we're gonna drop our secret ingredient in,
Okay,
and then we're gonna put one on a plate, and you guys are gonna get your first food combo of the holidays.
there you go.
Okay, are we...
Let's put that
Does
one
this
in the
look
oven.
awesome?
Yeah, the
Okay.
oven's heated up for you over there. Here, I'll get the door
Okay,
for
so
you.
what temperature do we put this on?
We put this at 350.
And for 35 minutes?
About 35 minutes.
Okay.
And if it's still got a little liquid to it, we'll let it sit for a couple more minutes in there.
Okay.
All right.
Did you eat
What
some of
happened
it? Chad, you're in trouble.
So we've got this whipping cream here. We're going to add a little bit of that to there.
Okay. Now, is this something you do after you pull it out of the oven?
Yeah, it's good just to do the sauce hot. It also keeps really well. So if if you're doing a whole Christmas dinner, you can set this aside and either microwave it or heat it back up on the stove.
Okay.
Okay. And we're gonna. So
Fantastic.
it's got a good bubble to it. We're gonna here.
All
I'll
right.
let you do it. I found this
The whole
cinnamon
thing?
infused. Let's do about half of that. Cinnamon infused tequila. There you go.
There it is.
This
All right,
Whisk
guys, there
that
it's starting to
in.
bubble. We'll be right back with the finished product, guys. Stay with us.
Smells good.
Dee, dee.